So for that match, Tyler Swift plays the winner of Aklo versus J Flights. So very
Mm.
exciting stuff there. Um, oh, we got another match. All right, Bones versus 2Saint. Let's just get in there. Uh, yeah, Puff versus Falco. You know, honestly, a matchup that I think we've seen a lot more of, at least in the online era. A lot of Hungry Box versus Bobby, a lot of Hungry Box versus Ginger as well, right? Um, I haven't really played this matchup too much in 2021. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, man, I feel like Falco wins until he doesn't, almost.
Yep.
It's like you feel like you can control a lot of the different interactions, and just studying a lot of Ginger analysis videos over the years, because I'm also a Falco main, really made me believe in Falco more. And especially in an era where it felt like really nobody could beat HBox with Falco, Mango included,
Yep.
you know, besides the occasional win. But yeah, I think that Falco needs to play the keep away game. He needs to get a lot off of his punishes. You have to DI up throw up air. You have to not get edge guarded every single time you get thrown off stage, and you can do fine. We see decent DI there from Bones. Can't quite get to the ledge, but he's got a half stock lead here. That said, I think 2Saint is probably the person that most people think is supposed to be favored here, but Bones has been out here for a long time, Zoo. He's a veteran player, and he's more than capable of not just winning this set, but making a pretty deep run, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I've even had sets with Bones across the years, super long time ago, and it's super cool to still see him play in the online era as well. But I feel like if there is a Falco that would do well against Puff in particular, like I think Bones' style works really well. Bones is, I feel like a good mix of aggression and like, you know, like the safe spacing type of style. Like Bones is very consistent and stable while also just like, yeah, super good at the combos and stuff. And I feel like that's a really hard style for Puff in particular to deal with, right?
Yeah, we see a very kind of meticulous neutral from him right now. He's controlling space, and he's going to wait until 2Saint is going to commit first. Like, he's not really leaving center stage when he has it, and he's not going to overextend because he's getting impatient or because he wants to try to press the issue. Finding an up smash, calling 2Saint jumping out of his shield, and still holding on to a brief lead here, but 2Saint is slowly bringing this back.
Yeah. Love that up smash out of shield from Falco. I think that's I'm curious if that'll be one of Bones's like major go-to kill setups, because like jab up smash actually combos on, you know, kind of DI in-ish. Okay. 2Saint gets a raw forward smash, yeah. Maybe meant to go for a dash attack, potentially, not really sure. But yeah, back to the spacing battles, man, so even so far, wow.
Yeah, Bones continuing to get his laser out, finds a down air, and yeah, could have thought about an F smash in that situation. 2Saint actually going for a really aggressive full drift in air dodge. We haven't seen that yet. Bones all over 2Saint, reading, calling that out, going right back to center stage and getting a really nice early kill. Pulling away, you know that up throw up air was supposed to be there, but the rest on the mistech on the top platform. What is the punish from Bones? Okay.
No, I love it, I think. I don't know.
There was something there. He could have gotten a little bit more. And also, like, how do you prepare for that as 2Saint? There's no way he's ever seen that before.
Yeah, that's certainly an interesting choice. Okay, gets the pound. I think you can just DI away on the up B though, in the long term. But in that situation, maybe could have made it work. Okay, dude, whenever 2Saint gets a grab, I'm so scared because his reactions are so good.
Oh, Bones, he needs to reestablish some stage presence. He finally gets back to center stage. And this is a tough spot for Falco. He really can't afford to take any trades. He needs to keep pinning 2Saint down and finding a couple openings if he wants to bring this back.
Yeah, as Puff, that's so hard to do when the Falco's, you know, shooting good lasers, going to the top platform, and staying safe. Like, how do you get in as Puff, right? So let's see how 2Saint tries to work his way in, but doesn't get it there.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, the delayed speed.
Oh, that was so scary.
Bones with good enough DI to maybe have a chance here. Yeah. Oh my god, I think that was actually going to kill 2Saint off the top. But Bones not able to survive off the left side. And 2Saint with victory in game one. Super tense situation down the stretch there.
Yeah. Super close. And kind of like what you were saying, kind of like a sleeper pick Bones in particular. Again, 2Saint hot off of Summit. 2Saint generally very good against Falco. I think has done well against Bobby and Ginger and the other Falcos, right, in this era. But Bones keeping it super respectable. And I think having a lead for part of that match as well. So let's see what the counter pick is. Usually for me, I kind of generally just see Falco almost always going to Yoshi's story, right? Like it's close quarters, you get the shine kills. I don't know. I think okay, going to FD also a good counter pick. I think probably it's usually that or Yoshi's story. So in this case, you know, Falco or sorry, Puff is going to have a really hard time getting in, right? No platforms to dodge, the lasers. How do you deal with this, right?
Yeah, I think this is fine. And also, if he wins this and you keep Yoshi's in your back pocket for later on in the set when you both have more information, I don't hate that. I would hate this if Bones didn't have the style that he had. Nice double down air. That's got to be a kill. No way that 2Saint's going to be able to make it quite high enough. Oh, no, but Bones has to hold the ledge and doesn't do so, and 2Saint is back at 82%. What can 2Saint get off of this opportunity? All I was going to say is that Bones, he shoots enough lasers to make this oppressive enough to work, in my opinion. Nice crouch cancel down tilt off of the wake-up get-up attack, too.
Oh my god, that shocked me so much I actually choked on this. Yeah, ASDI down into down tilt. I have not seen... that was just so clean from Bones, honestly. I'm super impressed. I'm going to have to try that.
Many hits of the multi-hit fair coming out, and his own wake-up get-up attack is working out. Like a Falco like Westballs, who sometimes, I don't even know if he recognizes he has a gun on his hip. I think that this wouldn't be where you want to go, but Bones is doing quite well so far, finds a down air. And so far, it looks like 2Saint, when he gets pushed into the corner, he either likes to tech in or wake up and then wave dash in, is what we've seen so far. So let's see if Bones is able to keep reading that movement. Another wave dash out of shield towards center stage from 2Saint.
Yep.
And some slight technical issues. We're back, though. This is where Bones wants to be. Gets his laser out, trying to hold on to center stage and force 2Saint to take some sort of risk that Bones can maybe whiff punish.
Oof. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Got the whip punish on the shield grab, actually, but doesn't really get a follow-up. Puff at really high percentage, kind of hard to deal with right now. Kind of just need to get a strong raw hit. Yeah, I love that early up B, and yep, down smash. Very, very nice from Bones. Now, 67%, I think Bones needs to be really, really careful. I think he would be very happy if he could get like 1 or 2 good like combo starters and rack up some damage. So let's see if Bones can make that happen.
Right, and good shield in the corner a moment ago from him. We've seen a couple dash attacks in the corner from 2Saint, many of which have been working. Another roll inside, and yeah, 2 in a row now. 2Saint loves teching in or rolling in. Finally goes to the ledge, and it looks like 2Saint is starting to mix it up, now rolling away from Bones. It's a good adaptation from him, right when I thought Bones was going to start picking up on it. Again, going towards center. Oh, and Bones doesn't get the dash. That could have been a downer, too.
Yeah, it could have been. I don't think he was ready for it. I think the bulk of Bones' damage has been straight up just down air tech chases. Like, putting 2Saint onto the ground and just, like, you know, guessing the tech in versus, like, get him in place. But as you mentioned, you know, 2Saint has been rolling already. So that's been helping a little bit. But, yeah, let's see if Bones can continue the chases.
Yeah, and this is a crucial moment of this game. Can you clutch out the kill as Falco, or are you going to end up taking a lot of damage to do so? 2Saint incentivized to take the more aggressive mix-ups and risks.
Yeah, this is the true test of Falco, right? Like, can you get that one raw hit when the opponent knows what you're going for, right?
Down air was like the one aerial. Bones hits another down air at 157%. That's like the one aerial that wouldn't kill. At this point, I would probably stop using down air altogether. Like, nair kills, back air kills, like even fair in some situations might have a better chance of killing than down air. Bones taking his time, which is exactly what he should be doing. You have to force 2Saint to be the one to take the risk here. So many Falcos, they break under the pressure, and they're like, I don't know, like they're not able to just keep shooting lasers for quite long enough. And his
so big.
2Saint is able to chase Bones all the way to the corner, gets him off stage, calls out the double jump. And Bones still having trouble taking this stock. The F smash, not what he wanted. And, he doesn't punish the pound on his own shield. That is not what he wanted either.
I think the only thing that would have worked there is like up smash on a shield, honestly.
Exactly.
So really, really tough. And this kind of reminds me of what 2Saint said on a recent interview. It's just like, Puff is one of the only characters that can choose when to play the game, and I think 2Saint is taking big advantage of that, right? Like, 2Saint is basically saying, yeah, for a whole, like, good 2 minutes, what it feels like I'm just not going to engage in an unfavorable way, and,
oh my
God,
goodness.
look at this.
Okay, this is maybe fine for Bones. It would have been a nice opportunity for a low percent Gimp. Isn't able to get it. And yeah, I think 2Saint's patience here has been critical. Okay, this could be something for Bones. Gets a little bit of damage. Sharking right under Puff, but not quite close enough to punish many of these pounds. It feels like 2Saint's getting away with a lot of these risks, and see if Bones can keep up the defensive gameplay. Stuck in the corner, taking some wave dashes towards center, trying to get a little bit more stage to work with. Okay, that's a down air. Couldn't quite read the roll to the side. And 2Saint now up 2-0 in the set.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting match, because when I think of 2Saint, or, you know, I think of really aggressive Puff, and there were definitely times when I watched him in the past where it's like, I felt like, oh, he's kind of getting hit when he doesn't really need to be, right? Like, in the same situation where it's like you are at high percent and your opponent's at low percent, like, I felt like he had a tendency, at least compared to, like, Hungrybox, for example, to just kind of, like, get hit by a strong hit. But I think that, like, we're kind of seeing these shades of just, like, really controlling the pace of the match in terms of, like, choosing when to engage in something risky or not. And yeah, like, he took like a full stock and a half just by playing more conservatively in that spot, and I would love to see more of that from him going forward. So going back to FD, I would have loved to see Bones try Yoshi's story. Maybe he, you know, doesn't like that stage for whatever reason, but I think that's the traditional Falco pick, right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely is. No way we'll see it for the rest of this set, given that this will be Bones' last counter pick of this set. This almost reminds me a little bit of when HBox, like 2 or 3 years ago, was doing a lot of ledge stalling in tournament. He said, like, a lot of the reason for it was just so he could collect a lot of basically free data. Nice tomahawk grab from Bones there. Can't get much else off of it. But it feels like 2Saint, when he needs to, is being patient enough while Bones is just controlling space with all these lasers. And he's able to take all that information and know exactly when he needs to be aggressive and in what manner.
Right. No, for sure. I think whenever 2Saint kind of takes his time and then comes back in, feels like he has just like a better grasp of the timings every single time. So, oh, you know, I like that attempt on the down throw. Down throw versus Puff is like kind of weird, right? Like, sometimes depending on the DI, you can get an up smash or a forward smash or whatever. But and these down airs from Bones not really working out, keeps popping 2Saint too far. But the ledge cancel,
oh my gosh,
even for the last forward air when Bones was pretty much guaranteed death. A little bit of style, very nice stuff.
Yeah, I think Bones, for the most part, his neutral has been mostly solid. But like, his punish game that we saw towards the beginning of game 1 hasn't really been there. He's not getting a lot of follow-ups off of his throws, which I think a Falco like Ginger is going to be getting a lot more. And then he's shielding like these pounds and F smashes and things from 2Saint, but oh, really nice, not tomahawk, wave dash in up till a moment ago. Okay, this is what we need to see from Bones. This is what I'm talking about. Really nice down air tech chasing. And again, he's just close enough to punish that, which we didn't see earlier. Oh, man. Okay, 2Saint probably could have had a rest, but is instead just going to take the entire stock. Good stuff to him, recognizing that he could get even more value than a stock trade there.
Yeah, that's definitely good risk-reward recognition. And, you know, again, back to 2Saint high percent, Bones low percent. I think this is exactly the situation that has been the defining moment of this set. And, yeah, like, honestly, I don't even know if Falco's combos are true at all on Jigglypuff with good DI, but Bones finally gets a kill with a laser, laser down tilt.
He is gonna be fine. No, he doesn't quite make it. Widescreen totally messed up my perception of that situation, and 2Saint in a great spot to take this set 3-0.
Oh man, this is, you know, Bones has put in so much into the set, and like, I don't know, this has got to be really frustrating or difficult to deal with, because it's like you play really good neutral and you just can't get in.
Oh, like, and yeah, and now 2Saint's batting him away repeatedly. That's actually, no, it should have been. He could have just pulled up, I thought. Yeah, but no Gimp from Bones. This is fine, though. This is fine. Like, you're Falco. You just have to control neutral, get your laser out. You have to get this kill at some point, but just don't get hit. Like, just take it one step at a time. Yeah, okay, that's actually that's actually a 3-0, another 3-0 in this block for 2Saint. Good stuff to him. Moving on, and some moments of brilliance from Bones, but a couple missed opportunities, and really, really nice adaptation in neutral game from 2Saint, allowing him to pull through 3-0.
Yeah. Definitely agree with everything that you said. And honestly, like from the Falco Puff perspective, like we've been seeing that trend of going for the down air, like combo tech chase, like floor tech chase type of thing. Like Bobby in particular does it a lot. I think Ginger does it too. Mango, of course. So it feels like that's kind of like the new-ish meta of Falco versus Puff. But of course, like, Puff, now that they're starting to take more damage from just like one opening, says like, well, okay, well, what if I just choose to not engage sometimes and really take my time? And I think 2Saint did a really good job of that. And additionally, when 2Saint did choose to engage, almost always felt like he just like picked the right option in that mix-up. So great stuff there. I'm actually I'm just curious like what that bracket path looks like. So 2Saint Bones. Looks like 2Saint will be playing the winner of Ben versus the Real Thing, whoever that is. So yeah, looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do have an update. So it was the Real Thing actually taking a 3-1 victory over Ben earlier today.
Ooh.
So it will be 2Saint versus the Real Thing at some point. Shoutouts to Ohio and fellow Falco main Real Thing from Northeast Ohio. Yeah, man, a lot of these newer players like Ben and who else were we talking about? Oh, Logan. Not that Logan's like particularly new, but like more on the come up. Not doing as well as some may have hoped so far in winners of top 64 of this event. And this is something else I talked about with Chill and Zoo, by the way, because I felt like with the advent of Slippy and all the resources that are now available, you can get so